Hallo and welcome to Endsieg. Mein Name ist Ella, the German pioneer. Here is Mary, the American paratrooper. We are going to teach you the rules for an airsoft. Enjoy! And don't forget to ask your admin if you have any questions. Rule 1. Call your hit. Natürlich im Airsoft there are those who live and those who die. So, let's take a look at what to do when you get shot. Pew pew!
Hit!
So, when you get shot, feel a BB hit du, then du must immediately call hit. If they don't call their hit, don't snap, just turn to
all reliable.
Natürlich, as a reenactment group, we highly encourage roleplay. So call for your medic or scream for your Mutter while whining in pain. Now for Rule 2.
Rule 2. The double tap. Double tap refers to being shot multiple times or consistently, despite already calling your hit. There are numerous reasons for this. For example, an enemy may be using an automatic weapon, firing a consistent stream of BBs at you. Or a unit, multiple enemies, of bolt-action rifles could be targeting you. Or perhaps they have not heard you, seen your death rag, or raised hand. So it is important that you remember that this is a game and that no one wants to hurt each other. Just take it calmly, say, "I'm hit," and perhaps hide behind cover or move away. Remember, we are a community. Play nice, be honest, and forgive one another. Rule 3. Blind man. Most fields we play on will have a safe zone. This will be marked out by the admin team. When entering this safe zone, you are required to wear your safety glasses at all times. Removing eye protection will result in a strike against you. Now, what to do if you find someone, whether a player or non-player, without eye protection.
Blind man!
When you see someone without eye protection, you must immediately shout, "Blind man." If you hear someone else shout, "Blind man," you must shout it too. Thus there is an echo effect across the field. Do not reload, move around, or talk. You may continue the game once an admin has approved a game on call. This must be echoed too. In saying all this, there is an exception. If you've been in the process of a massive silent operation, then you may choose not to shout "Blind man," avoiding giving away your position. Do not reload or move around.
Rule 4. Code Red. Similar to Blind Man, a code red is shouted loudly and echoed. This occurs when a player has severely hurt themselves or seen a fellow player get extremely hurt. Remember that your safety is our prioriteit. So, call code red, echo it if you hear, and a medically trained player will make their way to you ASAP. After we get the wounded player out of the game, you will hear "Game on" rufen, then you may continue the game.
Rule 5. Code Blue. Like the blind man and code red rules, code blue is echoed, pausing the game until game on is called. As you have noticed, hopefully, our replica airsoft weapons look real.
They're the same picture.
Because our weapons look so real, some civilians might think they look a bit sus. So these civilians might call security services or the police. When code blue is called, you must immediately come out of hiding, place your airsoft replica on the ground, step back, and hold your hands in the air. Remain where you are and admins will converse with the security forces or police. When all is well and security leave the premises, the admins will call game on.
Rule 6. Engagement distance. Our airsoft replicas chrono between 1.2 and 1.5 joules, or 550 and 400 FPS using 0.2 G BBs. Yet, this information can be very overwhelming. So, let's take a look at what you must know at all times. When using a rifle, you may not shoot under 5 meters. When using an SMG or Pistole, you may shoot under 5 meters. Natürlich, there are instances when you are forced to shoot under 5 meters, even with a rifle. Additionally, for safety or courtesy, it may be nice not to shoot an enemy at point blank, even with ein SMG oder Pistol. This takes us to our next rule. Rule 7. Bang. As covered in previous rules, there are instances when you have to shoot an opponent that is under 5 meters. In these instances, you must shout bang. Now, here it is important to remember what weapon you're using. For example, if you have a bolt action rifle, then you can't bang 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 and kill multiple enemies. You'll need to pause and cycle your rifle before you can bang again. Additionally, in instances where it is unclear whether bang counts, such as opponent being behind cover, then just step back 5 meters and shoot them.
Rule 8. Headshots. Nobody enjoys being shot in the face, but sometimes it happens and that's okay. Chin up and move on. But as a courtesy, we try to encourage body shots. Of course, there are instances when the body is not visible, in which case, that was their choice. Try to hit the body as much as possible, but otherwise, do what you must.
Rule 9. Blind fire. In fearless situations, you may find yourself being shot at by many opponents. You might find yourself behind cover and don't know what to do. In that situation, do not point your weapon out and blindly fire. Because you A. have no idea how close the enemy might be. They may be less than 5 meters. And B. you're not aiming. Thus, when firing at an opponent, always have deine muzzle aiming where you are looking. And in case you're firing from a pistol, make sure you can see was you're shooting. Rule 10. Ankle safety. This next rule is not quite a rule, but rather a suggestion. Ein highly recommended suggestion. Let's review a case to motivate our recommendation. Behold, Exhibit A, a nice stroll in the field. And now, behold Exhibit B. Thus, be sure to get yourself a good pair of ankle boots and invest in gaiters. These also form part of the reenactment kit. Don't hurt yourself and regret it later.
Rule 11. Snipping. In airsoft, your weapon does not shoot bullets. It shoots 6mm plastic BBs that have their own physics. If you shoot someone and they don't call their hit, don't yell at them, call your hit. Snipping. Just shoot them again, call a machine gunner, or report it to a marshal after the game. And if you are being snipped at, don't snip back and make the situation even more annoying for everyone else. Rule 12. Strike. Naturally, we all sometimes do something wrong, but sometimes this will earn you a strike. A strike does not always mean punishment. Sometimes it is to guide you to appropriate actions. If a player receives 2 strikes from the same admin, they must then return to the safe area. Take a break for 20 minutes, drink some water, and then you may return to the game. If you receive more than 3 strikes, this will mean grounds for review. In some extreme cases, you'll be told to leave for the day. From here, the admins will convene and discuss.
Rule 13. Explosives. Most explosives come in either pyro, compressed air, or gas forms. They can be used in grenades, mortar rounds, or perhaps as bazooka rockets. Generally speaking, most fields that we play on allow said explosives, but always be sure to ask first. Grenade and mortars use simple rules. Should a grenade explode within 5 meters of direct line of sight of you, you are hit. Should any BB fly out beyond this range, hitting you, this counts as shrapnel and likewise counts. To avoid grenading, be sure to either take heavy cover behind a large and solid object that can hide your body or your friends. Thin trees most definitely do not count. And keep in mind, grenading, explosive kills cannot be treated by medics and count as an instant bleed out.
Rule 14. Knife kills. Knife kills are rare, but they do happen. When the opportunity presents itself, an enemy can be hit with a replica plastic, rubber, or foam knife. Speed loaders work as a placeholder too. When hit with a knife, unlike with a BB, you do not call hit. Instead, you raise your hand or death rag and walk back to spawn. Instant death. Perfect for stealth operations. To note, when using a knife, no matter what kind, you do not actually stab players. A gentle brush or tap is acceptable. Rule 15. Geneva Convention. The Geneva Convention lays down rules that regulate the conduct of war. Endsieg also follows part of the convention. For example, medics that are marked with the Red Cross should not be engaged unless they are appropriately deemed a threat or refuse to comply in certain situations. Additional examples include prisoners of war being treated appropriately, correct conduct with civilians, and marked minefields. Failure to comply with the convention may result in death by firing squad. And that's all. You are now ready for a game of airsoft. Enjoy!